Madam. Now I invite Dr. Asmita Behra, State Consultant, Blood Cell NHM, Chhattisgarh.
Good evening, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, Smita,
Yeah.
Yes.
carry on.
Okay. So I'm going to speak about sickle cell disease in Chhattisgarh scenario. So as we all know, sickle cell anemia has been a major public health problem in Chhattisgarh. Recently, our new Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel also he kept telling that it is the most important and most challenging public health disease faced by the state. So basically, in our state, we have three blood disorders, as ma'am also kept telling. We have sickle cell anemia, thalassemia, and hemophilia. But sickle cell has been consistently, it keeps cropping up all the time. And since tomorrow is again a big day for us, so we are also going to publish a lot of IEC in our state in newspapers. I hope I can share that with you tomorrow again. So what is sickle cell disorder in Chhattisgarh? So what is the prevalence of sickle cell disorder here? We have about 10% carriers in our state and 1% diseased patients in the whole state. And this has been consistent. It is not like we do it in a tribal district, so it comes different, or in a non-tribal district. That has been surprising actually for us as well. Establishment of Sickle Cell Institute. So the program has been running, in parts since 2008. There was this project, Sickle Cell Project, which started in around 2013 in Raipur Medical College. Raipur is actually the capital of Chhattisgarh. So it has been serving as a referral and research center since then, because it was a big problem, So they started doing it till then, and they had teams and they underwent sickle cell tests in schools as well as community. Basically, it was backed up by DHS a little later on. The program was actually sickle cell program. It started at district level for ANC, school, Anganwadi children, and everybody. When it was initiated around in October 2017. So what we did was we finalized a lot of clinical protocols and we issued it to district. So before it was in like a small center, and now it has been expanded to the whole state. We have everybody in all the districts. They have been working for sickle cell. Program guidelines with clear responsibility at each level were finalized. So there are specific responsibilities given to an ANM or a staff nurse or a block medical officer or a sickle cell nodal officer for everybody what they have to do, and they were given to the districts. And there were cards which were designed for sickle cell disease as well as sickle cell trait individuals. So a red card and a yellow card was given to different people. Reporting formats were developed. So now what we do is we have this online reporting system, and the districts report online to us, and it is a little easier. We keep having these block meetings and district level meetings and state level meetings, and all this is done. So what are our objectives? Our objectives is, first is to diagnose sickle cell disease and carrier in all children belonging to age group 3 to 18 years in Anganwadis and government schools. Second is to diagnose sickle cell disease and carriers in all pregnant women and their husbands coming for ANC in government health centers. Third is we want to provide essential free treatment and rehabilitation services for all diagnosed sickle cell patients. Now, this is important as we have been giving free treatment for all of them. We also had a community survey from Methanins, that is basically your ASHA workers. They came and told us that, a lot of patients have been having medicines since last 2 years. All of them have been given free medicines. Hydroxyurea is given and folic acid is given. And this has changed drastically the number of blood units needed for all these patients as well. We also provide free counseling to all sickle cell diseased patients and as well as carriers. So what do we do in Chhattisgarh? Steps. Basically, the program is integrated with the health system, the sickle cell program. So first we do is screening. We do it in Anganwadi schools and different health centers. Then the confirmatory tests are done in all the hospitals, that is community health centers, district hospitals, medical colleges, as well as sickle cell institute. Then we do treatment and counseling. Treatment starts basically from CHC level. We don't give it in primary health centers. It is done in community health centers, district hospitals, medical colleges, and sickle cell institute. Also, we provide mobility support to these patients because most of these patients are from BPL and they need money to come and go to and fro from the hospitals or for blood transfusion or whatsoever. So how do we do the screening? Basically, we have this general screening and ANC screening. Basically, general screening is done all the time in our health centers, which is done by our ANM. And again, whichever pregnant woman is there, they are screened for ANC during their ANC, and also by our lab technicians in community health centers and district hospitals. What we do under RBSK, that is Rashtriya Bal Swasth Karyakram, is that there are these Chirayu teams. They keep going to Anganwadi centers and schools. So we have these lab technicians appointed under Chirayu. They go and screen a lot of children as well there. Next, what we do, so how do we do is the screening method. We have the solubility test. It takes just about 10 to 15 minutes to obtain results. So whoever is solubility positive can give their blood sample then and there itself for confirmation. Next, how do we do is the confirmation is that we do it by electrophoresis, whoever is found positive in that. So we do it in our community health centers or district hospitals. If it's needed, we also do HPLC tests in Sickle Cell Institute as well as sickle cell units. We have around about 4 sickle cell unit as well in our state, which can do HPLC test. Treatment. So what are we doing in treatment is, again, I told you in CHCs, the district hospitals and Sickle Cell Institute, we give hydroxyurea and folic acid tablets. Free blood transfusion is given to all the needy patients. Again, I would like to emphasize that last week, we just had our last government hospital in the district. It was established. That is, we have government hospitals in all the districts. Before we didn't have in Narayanpur, there was just a district hospital. Now we have government blood banks, that is, we have in all the districts. That is a very big thing because we have a lot of patients who might need blood, and that I think is a very important step. So all these patients are given free blood transfusion. Counseling is given to all these patients who are found positive in solubility tests. Counseling is a major part in our state, I think, because it's not just that we have a lot of patients, we have a lot of sickle cell trait as well, as ma'am already mentioned. I'll show you the number again later on. So the reporting is done, I told you, in online portal. We also collect a separate monthly reporting by districts, which is done by the sickle cell nodal officers. We connected in our mail. That's a different kind of thing, like, how many tribals are involved or non-tribals or such kind of things. So the training, there has been an orientation and training program for the chief medical health officers and civil surgeons. Also, Sickle Cell Institute and AIMS has trained a lot of medical officers, nodal officers, and lab technicians and counselors. We had a training recently, in fact, just before Corona, we were planning to do it for all the medical officers. We had one training and it got cut off because we wanted to do a refresher training for everybody in the state. A district level training of an A&M and lab technicians has also been done, and for all these nodal RBSKs as well as nodal sickle cell. Budget is basically provided by NHM. Everything is provided by NHM. We have money coming from NHM for blood drugs. That has been very helpful, really, because all these patients have been getting medicines. We have about, I'll show you the slides. We have a lot of patients who are getting medicines. They're getting free, diagnostic done. Everything is being done. The nodal center in our state is basically DHS and Sickle Cell Institute. Nodal officer is actually a deputy director appointed by DHS. He is also, in our state, it is Dr. S.K. Bhinjwar, as I told you. And in Sickle Cell Institute is basically like a referral center. So we kind of work together because it's a big thing. And we kind of, our chief minister has also told that he wants to build it into a big, excellent institute in our state later on. We'll see how it goes about because everything has been stopped right now. So this is a big slide, which I think it should, it kind of shows the kind of impact we have in our state. So sickle cell screening till May 2020 in Chhattisgarh. So the total number screened in our state is this many. Till now, 57 lakhs. That is a very big number. Right now, we have these many patients, 10,824. All have been getting medicines. This also, again, I told you, it is being done in our, all these community surveys and everything. We have total AS states we have right now is 2,24,928. So the new initiatives, daycare centers, we want to establish daycare centers for sickle cell anemia, thalassemia, and hemophilia in 5 government medical colleges of Chhattisgarh. We have had an MOU with all these government medical colleges. We are having a little difficulties because we are not getting HR. We have, given a lot of invitations, but it has been very difficult to get doctors, and it's always been a difficult thing in our state. Anyway, in collaboration with the Sickle Cell Institute. So this is still going on, but we are, buying HPLC machines, more HPLC machines to do the test and everything. So the test will be conducted in such daycare centers, and essential diagnosis, treatment, and counseling will also be provided. So this is like an extra thing, so that all the 5 divisions have more number of beds to at least, just keep the patients there. Even now, Sickle Cell Institute has a lot of patients. At least, I think about every day they have at least 300 OPD. I mean, which includes older patients and new patients, everything together, 300, at least 300 patients coming in every day. You can come in and see that as well anytime anybody wants to. Budget for human resources and equipments again have been provided. Everything has been provided by NHM. So what do we want to do? We want to establish daycare centers in all divisions of the state, as I already mentioned. Again, we want to provide free pneumococcal vaccines for sickle cell patients in tribal areas. This also, we have been having a talk with the tribal department here because they wanted to give us money for sickle cell anemia. So we want to give them free vaccines, at least starting in the tribal areas, then probably going it slowly in all the other areas as well. Because since we have a lot of patients, so the costing has been very, very high in our state. Again, we are planning to do, right now we are doing it, CVS test under, we have this BKBSSY, that is our insurance program for that pregnant woman, but it has not been covering all the costs because we don't have any government center doing chorionic villus test. Right now we have only this private facility who has been doing it. So after some time, I think in the second phase, I think in about 2 or 3 months, we'll be completely, charging free for the patients. Again, we keep having refresher trainings of medical officers and lab technicians in coordination with AIIMS and Sickle Cell Institute. So we have a lot of doctors coming in from AIIMS or from our department and medical college. Everybody keeps chipping in and we keep having refresher trainings. Thank you. That's all from me. Any questions for the first?
Thank you very much, madam. A lot of work is going on in state of Chhattisgarh at grassroots level.
Yeah.
We have learned a lot from you.
So this initiative has been taken by the Government of India with the state health departments and blood cell at NHM. We have blood cell at all the states, and these nodal officers of blood cell, Dr. Smith and Dr. Bhinjwar, who have been working very hard. So the proposals has been made with the help of GOI and all these screening programs and whatever Smita has said. We have started in maximum in 29 states. This has been initiated. So what she was talking about, the daycare center, is ICHS centers, which has been going to take care for thalassemia, hemophilia, and sickle cell disease. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, madam. There are a couple of questions. Does Government of India consider infection control through immunization for sickle cell disease as pneumococcal disease?
So pneumococcal vaccine, as Asmita said, we are also having convergence with the Ministry of Tribal Affairs. Recently, we had a meeting and they have said that wherever is required, we will be taking care of these pneumococcal vaccine in the tribal areas. That is already being taken care of.
They actually approved in our state. Actually, they told us that they will give for about, I think, 900 patients or